network marketing and the law of attraction and positive thinking. If you do training like Dale Carnegie training courses in positive thinking, one of the facets of the training is based on network marketing. It uses the following premise, that for your business to be successful, that means to make money, you have to be part of a group, and they normally propose the following groups: the church and sports clubs. Now, both at churches and sport clubs, you are required to pay a form of a fee. At the church, it's a very clever one because it's contributing to keep the group going by paying for the building and the pastor through donating money in a little bowl every time you're there. And obviously the point that is emphasized is that it should be 10% of your income. And through being at the church, you'll meet people, and through meeting people, because you are at the same church, you'll be obliged to be neighborly and support each other by buying stuff from each other. And so the survival game continues. At sports clubs, you'll normally pay an annual fee, and you will contribute to the club by drinking together, by having games together, all kinds of things. But what is the real objective? The real objective is to network. The real objective is to meet people. You buy from them, they buy from you. The real good neighborly thing. You know, that's how capitalism and consumerism and survivalism has made love thy neighbor as thyself. Join the group. Make sure you do to your neighbor what they do to you. That means you buy from them and they buy from you. But there is never an actual solution or a way that brings about a change in this world. All that happens is everybody is playing this networking game. Now, the corporation has taken networking to another level. They network through the financial institutions and the pension funds, shopping malls all over the world with some major brands that control the distribution of goods. Or the distribution is networked and centralized through a warehousing logistics system, and it forces all competition out of play, and you end up with apparently free choice because you can go to one shop and buy many brands. That's how it looks like. But in fact, you're entering a networking system where you are virtually forced to buy only from certain points and to contribute. What they then do is give you all kinds of reward systems. They also sell the products at a price that you can't produce it yourself, so you are completely disempowered. And the networking game continues. Obviously, when one realizes how networking works, they also try and control what networking is allowed, because it's so simple if one understands what's going on to create a networking game and what they call aeroplanes and so on, and you can actually make a lot of money. But again, you have no solution to the problem in the world. It is all just a form of survivalism where one use the love thy neighbor as thyself thing in a greedy, manipulative, dishonest way, where you buy from the neighbor so that they can buy from you, and thus you both survive and you both understand that you need to do that to survive. The suggestion is that one should look at ways rather where you can actually bring about a real change. You don't only survive, but you also participate and contribute to ways where you can actually bring about a permanent change where we don't have to play these deceptive games. Obviously, it's not going to change overnight. You're not just going to have a solution. We have to introduce it, understand it, and understand all this dishonesties that we have based our existence on. That requires self-honesty. We're going to have to take responsibility for what we have done, that requires self-forgiveness, where you, through your self-honesty, place yourself in an empowered position where you realize to what extent you've contributed to the great deception of this world through money and the fake love thy neighbor networking games that exist. And you'll notice that the law of attraction and positive thinking forms the basis of these networking games and has misdirected the love thy neighbor as thyself point completely, as well as the give and so you'll receive point as the message of Jesus, into a complete deceptive way. And then you end up trapped in this game, because once you get the group that support you effectively, then you share a form of wealth, which is a form of communism, through capitalism. It's fascinating that all these things are actually just dimensions of the same coin. Investigate equal money so that you can see that it is possible to bring an end to this. Imagine this week in Europe, the European Central Bank has introduced new printed money into the money supply by supplying to over 500 banks 487 billion euros at 1% interest. They created this money out of thin air, and then they put it into the system where you, through your labor will make the money real, and it'll end up in the pockets of banks and corporations. And once you've got some property, they will reduce the money supply and they'll take your houses and property, and the elite will get richer, and your slavery would have meant something to them but nothing to you. But imagine, just as they create illusionary money, we can create the same illusionary money through an equal money system and give it the value of life and give to everyone equally. One gigantic network, the network of life on earth. And through this network, we can create our own markets that support each other equally. And this fake game can get to an end. And at least, love thy neighbor will include all neighbors equally. Investigate equal money. You owe it to yourself, but not so much yourself, because you may not experience all the benefits in this lifetime, but you owe it to your children, because they're going to need a change, or we will destroy the world through our deceptive ways of networking without the consideration for what is here and where things really come from. Join us, Equal Money.